I'm Beth with 50 Plus Beauty, and I'm so glad you're here with me today for my wonderful collab with MONIKA McGillicuddy. She is a wonderful woman, and she's had a channel, I think, 4 to 5 years. She's one of the great YouTubers that I was watching before I started my channel a few months ago. She is personable and kind, and she's been doing RETIN-A for quite a while, and she looks awesome. She's got this wonderful husband, Jay, and they go RVing, and they take us along on their RVing adventures, which is really, really fun. In addition to MONIKA sharing great information on her channel about skincare and makeup, but she's lost a lot of weight recently on the keto diet. She does little bits of fitness, little bits about her real estate. You even get to meet her darling mother on her channel at times. Well, that's one of the main points of this video today, is to introduce you to MONIKA. Her contact information or her link to her channel is below in the description, and I hope that you'll go check her out and subscribe. I have really enjoyed being a subscriber of MONIKA's, and I know you will too. Okay, let's get down to business today, and we're talking about our drugstore faves, and I've got some really good ones. In fact, I do a lot of drugstore makeup. Skincare, I'm pretty specific, and I'll pay a little more money for skincare, but in general, if there's a good drugstore product, I'm all in favor of that. My first drugstore product is this Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. There, you can see that there, and I absolutely love this foundation. I don't happen to have it on today, but in many of my videos, I am wearing this particular foundation, and it is just great. It is a full coverage foundation. That's why they call it Conceal and Perfect. It's foundation with a little bit of concealer thrown in, at least they'd like us to believe it. And I have to say, I really don't have to wear near as much concealer when I've got this foundation on, because it is a full coverage. It wears throughout the day. It doesn't tend to separate. I really, really like this foundation. It's a lovely finish. Okay, my next drugstore brand is something I discovered recently, and I love this. It's Hard Candy is the name of the brand, and it is in Walmart, and it is only $5, and this is a wonderful little powerhouse. And even if you don't have anything that needs to be covered up right now or concealed right now, I would go buy this if I were you, just to have it on hand in case you have a little something that comes up. Although at our advanced age, we've always got little things that need to be covered up, at least I do. But how I discovered this was, you may have watched my video recently about my sort of Botox adventure, and it was not a good adventure. I got a couple of big bruises under my eyes, and I ended up bruising, and in fact I'm still bruised, and it will be 3 weeks ago Monday. You can't really see the bruises though so much because I have on this wonderful Hard Candy Color Correct palette. To color correct on the bruises, what you do is you take a little bit of this orange color, and I'm going to be doing a video about this color corrector because there's a lot to this, but it is really a wonderful product. So anyway, I highly recommend that product. And I did try about 2 other drugstore concealer kits, and I did not find anything as good as this Hard Candy one. My next drugstore product is the Milani Eyeshadow palette, and it's called Everyday Eyes, and it's an O2 Bare Necessities, and I absolutely love this little palette. There's just a little bit of shine, which is kind of a nice thing in some of these shadows, but this is a great lid color. This is a great highlight color, and then you can use this as transition, and this may be on the outside of your lid. This is just filled with neutral everyday colors. They go on well, they're pigmented, but not too highly pigmented, so they're easy to work with. I can't recommend this Milani palette highly enough. Now, no eyeshadow palette would be complete without good eyeshadow brushes. And really, in terms of the lid brushes and the under eye brushes, I go no further than the drugstore. For those of you who know me, I do have a lot of brushes, and some of them are very expensive. I have some MAC brushes, which I really do enjoy, and I have a big set of Sigma brushes. But in terms of the lid and underneath the lower lashes, I always come back to my good old trusty e.l.f. dollar brushes. These are the e.l.f. shader brushes, and these are absolutely wonderful for packing that shadow on your lid. Here's a little compact short one, and then here's one that's a little bit longer. I really use them interchangeably on my eyelids. And then this brush, I absolutely love this brush for getting in, for doing a little underlining with shadow right under each eye there. It's very nice, so you can just kind of go right along there. And this is a fantastic brush. I can't recommend this highly enough, and all these e.l.f. brushes are just $1 each, which you can't beat that. The next drugstore product I have is this Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. And I absolutely love this. I got this from watching Emily Noel's channel, and for those of you who haven't seen Emily, I will post her link below, but she is wonderful. And she said this was an absolutely universal highlighter for anyone, young and old, different skin types, that she absolutely loves this highlighter, and I really like it too. Now, being a more grown-up woman, I cannot put highlighter like under here. A lot of the girls will put highlighter right along here, but that tends to accentuate these fine lines and wrinkles here. What I do with this is I take it and put it on the apple of the cheek up, avoiding the under eye area, but it just gives a little bit of a glow because that's what youth is. It's young skin that kind of glows, and this just helps us more grown-up ladies have a little bit of that glow, and as long as you don't overdo it, it is a wonderful product. Now the last thing that I will be telling you about, this is a Wet n Wild product, and for those of you who don't know Wet n Wild, it is really a good line. It has great pigmented lipsticks and it has wonderful eyeshadows, but it also has a great bronzer, and this is an SPF 15, although that doesn't really matter because it's not like you're going to pack this on your face, but this is the Wet n Wild Color-Icon bronzer. And this again is a very universal bronzer that works for pretty much all skin tones. I have really found it to be a wonderful product. It really does just blend into your skin and just gives you a little bit of a sun-kissed look, which is always a good thing. Well, those are my drugstore favorites, and very soon I'm going to be doing a complete full-face drugstore makeover, and I'll be using those products and a few other drugstore favorites of mine. Well, I guess that's about it, but I'm so glad you've been here with me today. I hope you go check out Monika's channel because she is wonderful, and I know you'll love her as much as I do. Take care.